All right, all right. Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off by saying Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kol Holoyim La, Yahawah, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Ladash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad, the Akim and the Akwat that's listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing that the lesson is edifying. It's the brother Shawab Mamawan back at you with another lesson. And the title of this lesson is called The Fight Must Go On. Finish the course. All right. And first, I just want to say Salakia to my main channel. I haven't been on because they had given me a strike and there was no way of me really posting it up and letting you know. All right. So Salakia for that. But I finally got my actual channel back. All right. So the Wadi Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. Is how it be sometimes when when you're bringing out this word, this damn devil be hurt, and then he always trying to hit you with a strike. So just feel good to be back on the main channel. All right, as a matter of fact, let me see if I could do it right now. I'm gonna leave the link in the description box of my other two channels for anybody that's on my main channel that hasn't got my other channels. All right. Which I probably can't do it in the middle of this live, actually. I should have did it before that. But I'll do it afterwards. Like I said, Lord willing, Bubba Kashov, you can subscribe to my other channels. So whenever they hit me with a strike on my main channel, if you have my other ones, I'll post off of those. All right. But going into this topic, Shalom, going into this this lesson. All right, the fight must go on. There's no stopping in what we do. All right, especially more than ever now. As close as we are to this thing coming down to an end. All right, especially with the Rice Krispie treat right around the corner being ready to be implemented, made mandatory. All right, especially with all these wars kicking up. All right, all these different countries really standing up against each other and preparing for war. All right, we're right here. We're right at the end. Okay, and we only have these three prophecies. You see, of Jacob's trouble, the Rice Krispie tree, and World War III. And before World War III pops off, all right, that where America gets destroyed, you have to understand that the Rice Krispie tree has to be implemented first. All right. And after that, that's when the destruction shall come to America. Okay, so we have to continue to fight this good fight, the good battle. All right. As a matter of fact, I'll start off with that. This is so let me share my screen. Give me a second. Gotta be careful too. My damn internet acting up right now. It start acting up when you don't pay the bill. Give me 1 second. It's loading so I can share my screen. There you go. All right, we should be good now. Yep. All right, so this is First Timothy. Lucky. Let me just open up another one because I know I'm gonna end up opening another one anyway. Oh man. First time back on this damn new channel. Satan already playing. This is 1 Timothy 6 and 12. Come on, man. 1 Timothy 6 and 12, and it says, fight the good fight of faith, lay hold on eternal life, whereunto thou art also called, and hast professed a good profession before many witnesses. Yeah, because this truth that we have is a beautiful profession. All right, this is the only thing that we should be focused on. All right, is our eternal life. This salvation that the Lord has basically set up and laid for us as a foundation for us to lean back on. All right, we have to fight this good fight of faith on a daily basis. We have to lay hold on eternal life, man. That means to hold on to your crown. Okay, as a matter of fact, let me finish reading. Whereunto thou art also called. Yeah, because we were called into this truth, man, for a reason. Because Yahweh Bashim Yahushua seen something in us to use as of good use in his ministry. And when you are called into this truth, you got to run with this. You got to run with it, man. You can't just put it to waste. All right, because then you will be made a reprobate mind, and you will be used just to be destroyed, to be made an example of. All right, but you have to literally run with it. All right, and make sure that you do the work of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, to be found worthy. Okay. Let me read that one more time. It says, fight the good fight of faith, lay hold on eternal life. All right, yeah, because Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is coming quickly. All right, this is Revelations 3 and 11. And it says, behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. And that's the name of the game right there, man, that no one snatch up your crown, that nobody separates you from the love of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, nor anything, all right, nor any type of job or family, anything. Nothing in this world shall be able to separate you from the love of Hamashiach. All right, so you have to hold that fast which thou hast, which is this truth. Hold that in your hand, tighter than your true love. All right, and that no man take your crown. Yeah, because we have crowns waiting for us on the other side. All right, and if you know that there's a crown, basically, if you're being called into this ministry, is because the Lord has a crown waiting for you. And if you just put this truth to the side and throw it away, that crown is going to be given to someone else. You see, there's nothing for the Lord to basically take your crown, all right, and snap his finger and make you never remember this truth again. All right, it's easy for the Lord to snap his finger and replace you for somebody else. So if your number's been called, man, take your order. You see, you got to take that order and make sure that you own that, whatever's been given to you. Don't let nobody else handle that for you, man. All right, so from that, let's jump into 2 Timothy 4 and 1, talking about, fighting that good fight of faith, this good old battle that the Lord has given us. All right, it says, 2 Timothy 4 and 1, it says, I charge thee, therefore, before Yahweh and the Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, who shall judge the quick and the dead at his appearing in his kingdom. It says, preach the word. See, this is what we're supposed to be doing, preaching the word, all right, on a daily basis, feeding the flock, feeding the sheep, all right. The Lord said to Peter, if you love me, what? Feed my sheep. So we have to constantly feed the sheep on a daily basis, all right. This whole week that was killing me that I couldn't post on my main channel, all right, which I had another channel. That's not an excuse, all right, but, it was literally killing me, because I have to feed my sheep. I have to feed those that are constantly watching my videos, those that are constantly waiting for me to come out on, and bring a video out, You don't want somebody to think that you fell out the truth, that you just fell off the face of the earth. Okay? So it says, preach the word, be instant in season, out of season. You see? Going into in season meaning what? You know, when you have the opportunity, okay, bring it out. But you see, out of season means even when you don't have the opportunity, bring out this word, you know, whether it's beautiful outside, 80 degrees, or whether it's 100 degrees outside, or whether it's below zero, you have to come and bring out this word in season and out of season. So that means all year round, man. There's no stopping. All right. The Lord said in Joshua, let me grab that real quick. Joshua 1:8, he said that this word shall not depart from thy mouth. Okay. That we're supposed to meditate in his word day and night, for then thou shalt make thy way prosperous and a good success. You see, that's you giving it that diligence, all right, to make your election and calling sure. You see, if you were to make your election and calling sure, none of these things are going to fail you, man. The Lord said that your love, your labor of love is not in vain, man. He's going to take, he's going to appreciate and take into consideration the works that you have done for him in his name. Okay. This is Joshua 1:8. And it says, this book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according. Yeah, you're supposed to observe to do according to what is written in these scriptures, according to what Yahawashi has commanded us to do. All right. It says, according to all that is written therein, for then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and thou shalt have good success. You see? It says, have not I commanded thee? See, this is a command by the Lord. Be strong and of good courage. Yeah, that's you fighting the good fight of faith, to be strong in this truth, of good courage, to stand up against the workers of iniquities, the evildoers, all right, to go out there and represent Yahawashi. Be not afraid. Yeah, we're not going to fear the incredulity of what these people, have for us, man. All right, because all unfaithful is going to die in their unfaithfulness. It says, neither be dismayed. Yeah, don't be, dismayed at what these people are saying, or how they're reacting to you, or how they look at you. Okay, again, all unfaithful is going to die in their unfaithfulness. It says, for the Lord, thy power is with thee whithersoever thou goest. Everywhere we go, all right, the Lord is right behind us. All right. At the same time we're fighting this battle, the Lord is behind us fighting that battle with us. Okay. Matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. This is Exodus 14 and 14, I believe it is. This is Exodus 14 and 14. It says, the Lord shall fight for you and ye shall hold your peace. You see? So the Lord is constantly fighting with us, man, at the same time that we're fighting. The Lord is praying for us that we be not sifted away from this truth. And if the Lord is praying for us, man, that's a plus and a half already. You see? The fact that Yahawashi is there praying for us to continue in the faith and to push, all right, that's a beautiful thing, because the Lord is not going to go out there and pray for the 2/3. The Lord not going to pray for those that don't care about him. You see, but here it is. The Lord is praying for you. All right. Yahawashi, the creator of everything, all right, is praying for you, the creator of you. All right. For you to continue in the ministry and to push. All right. That's a blessing within itself. To Wada Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi for, always continually to pray for us to succeed, man. All right. The Lord doesn't want to see you fall. He doesn't want to see you fall out this truth. He wants you to succeed. He wants you to be able to enjoy life with him. All right. So we have to continue to push in this truth, man. All right. So going back to 2 Timothy 4 and 2, it says, preach the word, be instant in season, or salaka, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. And we understand that we have to have the correct doctrine, And we have to what? We have to be able to reprove, rebuke, all right? And before you rebuke, you better make sure that you are on point and not doing something wicked and then trying to reprove something on it, you know, or rebuke someone on it. Here it is, you're doing the same exact thing. All right, that's being a hypocrite. All right. It says exhort with all long suffering. You see, yeah, because this long suffering is a battle. All right. We have to continue to exhort our people, feed our sheep, all right, that we have been given, all right, with all long suffering, all right, with through the thick and the thin. All right. And times could get real hard, especially right now as we're getting closer and closer to this end. It's getting harder and harder. The battle's going to become harder and harder. All right. Why? Because the closer you get to the destination, it's like when you're running in a true race. You know, the closer you get to the goal line, all right, it gets more tiring. That's when you got to push through the fire. That's when your calf muscles and your legs are hurting the worst, and you feel like you can't finish the race. But that's when you got to push the hardest. You see, because the reward is right at the end. All right, so you pushing through that is gonna make your reward that much better when you pass that goal line. Okay, it says for the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine. Yeah, those that are not about this, those that are not of Yahawashi are never gonna endure that sound doctrine. All right, only those that are of Yahawashi, that are of the elect, are gonna come with the sound doctrine and understand. All right, what the Lord wanted and what the Lord required. Okay, it says, but after their own lust, yeah, these people go after their own lust, their own vain opinion. They lean toward their own understanding. All right, we don't do that because we know that Yahawashi set up a foundation for us to follow. You see, we enter into other men's works. All right, and it starts with Yahawashi's works, man. It says, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth and shall be turned onto fables. Yeah, these people constantly turn themselves away from the actual truth. And because they turn themselves away from the truth, all right, the Lord puts them into strong delusion to believe lies, fables. They turn to those fables, those different doctrines, different winds, okay? And it bugs them out. And those people that are bugged out, look at them now. All right. It says, but watch thou in all things. Yeah, we're supposed to be watchmen, constantly watching in all things. All right. Enduring afflictions. Yeah, because the Lord it's going to come with serious chastisement. All right. The Lord said, when thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thyself for temptation. All right. Those are afflictions that are coming upon us. Brothers is going through having trouble with jobs, you know, might be car problems, you know, family problems, whatever it is, women problems, whatever it is, man, it's going to come upon you swiftly. All right. And it's going to be made to try to stop you in this ministry. And it's going to make you, you know, it's going to try to make you fall away from this truth and forget about Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. But you understand that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is first and nothing comes first before that. So if you continue to endure, okay, in afflictions. As a matter of fact, let's grab that real quick. This is Salakia. This is James 1:12. It says, blessed is the man that endured temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life. You see, that's that crown of life, that fast that we're supposed to be holding while Yahawashi is you know, on his way back, okay, which the Lord has promised to them that love him. You see, so you have to hold that crown of life real tight, enduring the temptations, enduring the afflictions. All right, despise not the chastening of the Lord, man. All right, all those things are done because gold is tried in the fire, and in order for you to receive that eternal prize, you have to endure the things that are temporary on this life right here, man. You see how it goes? Endure the things of that's temporary here to receive the things that are eternal in the kingdom. Okay. It says, but watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist. I can't even get it out. Evangelist. Hey, don't. Hold on real quick. Salakia, evangelist. I couldn't get it out for a second. It says, but make full proof of thy ministry. Okay, so you have to make full proof of your ministry, man. All right, you have to prove to the Lord that you are that you are worthy of this truth. Okay, that you are what's the scripture say? You have to prove all things. Okay, you know, you have to prove all things to the scriptures. You have to prove all things to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua that you're worthy of this truth. All right, you have to study to show thyself approved in this truth. All right, that's what the work of evangelist is. All right, to continue. As a matter of fact, I believe. Let's go into that word real quick. Evangelist is, I believe, he's a preacher of the gospel. All right, and that's what you're representing, a preacher of the gospel. Yep, a preacher of the gospel. Evangelist. It says a bringer of good tidings. Yeah, because that's what we're doing. We're bringing good tidings onto our people. All right. Matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. That's in where is that? Oh, Isaiah 61. We're bringing that good tidings onto the people, man. Yep, it says the spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, is upon me because the Lord has anointed me to preach good tidings, you see, onto the meek. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives and the opening of the prison to them that are bound. And who's this speaking of? It is speaking about the Israelites, all right? The meek, the ones that are in prison, the captives, all right? Okay? It says to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua and the day of vengeance of our power, to comfort all that mourn. Yeah, because with these words, we comfort one another. All right. That's the only comfort you have in this world, for real. This word. You know, I was talking to one brother, and, you know, we was going kind of back and forth on, you got to thank Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua for this word, because if we didn't have this word, we didn't have this truth, we'd drive ourselves nuts. We'd be doing something stupid, all right, that's pretty much going to put us in jail. We'd be bugging out like the rest of these 2/3 that have no clue of what's going on, all right? It says, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called trees of righteousness and the planting of the Lord, that they might be glorified. You see? Because at the end of the day, you want to be glorified in the Lord, man. All right, which we'll never be glorified above Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. All right, but you know, the Lord's gonna give us glory also for doing His works. All right, we're gonna be able to enjoy life right by Him. Okay, so this is what we're doing, man. We're bringing the good tidings onto the people to let them know the good gospel, the good news. All right. That's about to come onto us if you hearken onto Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. All right, the true peace, okay, the true the true way of life, okay, not the way of this society, man. This fucking society is done, okay. So that's what the work of evangelist is, okay. It's just to make full proof. Let me see, lock here. Let me read that again. Where's it at? It says, but watch thou in all things, endure affliction, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry. All right. It says, for I am now ready to be offered. Yeah, because what are we doing? All right, we're offering ourselves as a living sacrifice. All right, let's grab that. This is Romans 12 and 1, and it says, I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice. You see, Yahushua had to present himself as a living sacrifice, right? So we have to follow in his steps, okay? holy, acceptable unto Yahweh, which is your reasonable service. You see, that's what your reasonable service is. That's what your duty is, okay? To present your body as a living sacrifice for the wickedness that we had did, for the way we forsake the Lord, all right? We have to present our bodies as that living sacrifice now. It says, be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove, you see, making full proof of that ministry, all right, that ye may prove what is that good, that acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right. It says, for I say through the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think. Yeah, because you got people that think they're better than somebody. They think they're above somebody. So you got people thinking they're above the Lord, man. You got people thinking, that's that prideful state of mind, and the Lord don't deal with pride, man. All right. It says, but to think soberly, according as Yahweh has dealt to every man the measure of faith. All right. So you have to, according to the measure that was given to you, you have to, dish out that measure. All right. Whatever it is that you have, man. If it's a little, hey, with that little bit, make something happen, man. All right. If it's a lot, hey, the Lord is expecting more from you. Okay. But at the end of the day, we are all one body in Yahweh Shai, man. We're all just as important. Okay. So going back, it says, I have fought the good fight of faith. Salakia, 4 and 6, 2 Timothy, for I am now ready to be offered. All right. So you should be ready to die in this truth at any given moment, man. I did a lesson maybe like 2 weeks ago going on that, man. If it ain't worth dying for, why even be part of this ministry? Because your mindset should be that you are ready to die in this truth for Yahweh Shai, man. Anything that comes your way, you're ready to take it the way it comes. All right. And be happy with it. Take it cheerfully. All right. Because that's what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is looking for, man. Men that's ready to, men of valor that's ready to fight for him and die for him, you see? Not complain. Okay. Just take it the way it is, take it cheerfully, and that's it. Austere men, not some effeminate ass nigga that can't oh, I don't want to go through that. That's too much, or it's too hard, or nah. The Lord is looking for strong men. Okay. So it says, for I am now ready to be offered, and he's looking for you strong women too. Not in that sense as strong physically, meaning strong, mentally, ready to also, do whatever Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has required you to do. Okay. It says, for I am now ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand. Yeah, you have to understand that you're ready to sacrifice yourself, and even if it means death, you're ready for it. All right. Point of the whole lesson. All right. I have fought the good fight. I have fought a good fight. Yeah, because this is going to be a great fight. Constantly battling the flesh against the spirit. All right. Constantly battling all these wicked people around you at all times through the spirit. You see, this is why the Lord said, gird yourself up, man. All right. Because you're going to be able to withstand in that evil day. You're going to be able to withstand against the wiles of the devil. All right. You're going to be able to dodge the darts of the wicked. Okay. This is Ephesians 6 and 10. You got to constantly put on that armor every single day. All right. The moment you wake up, instead of putting on your clothes, it's like you putting on this armor. You see, this is 6 and 10. It says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take on to you, because this is and right now, spiritual wickedness in high places is on a high note. You can feel it in the air. People doing weird shit. Weird thoughts come into your mind all of a sudden. You got to be always ready to rebuke these things and pray unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai that he deliver you from evil, that he lead you not into wickedness. Okay. You got to remember, the flesh is weak, man. The flesh is easily manipulated, man, to do something that it's not supposed to. Okay, and that's the battle within itself. That's the battle within you every single day. You know, holding on and still being able to continue to push in this truth. All right. It says, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to stand, Salaka, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth. You see, this truth, this knowledge, all right, with Yahawashi, that rock solid foundation. It says, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. You see, so as long as you stay girded up, man, the fiery darts of the wicked is not going to budge you, man. All right. It says, and to take the helmet of salvation and the sword of spirit, which is the word of Yahweh, praying always with all prayer. Yeah, because we're supposed to pray without season. All right. Without seasoning, like meaning like you're not supposed to stop. It's always a constant thing with prayer. All right. And supplication. Yeah, constantly begging in the spirit to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to get us up out of here, man, to change your body. Watching thereon too with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. For me, that utterance may be given unto me, that I may open my mouth boldly to make known the mystery of the gospel. And that's what we do. That's going out there and preaching and making the mystery, you know, of this gospel being known. Okay. And we can't we can't never lose sight of that, man. You know, that's you striving for the masteries. You start, striving for that crown. Okay. So going back to 2 Timothy 6 and 4 and 6, I'll start it from there again. It says, for I am now ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand. I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. You see, this is the main thing. We have to finish our course at all times, man. Do not let your course, run off track. Forget not the mission, and take your eyes off the mission. All right. If you're comfortable in this truth in this society, all right, then that means you are losing sight of your goal. All right. You're not finishing your course, man, because you should be very uncomfortable. And the Lord's always going to remind you of how uncomfortable and how bitter this place is and how bitter your captivity is, man. All right. This is why brothers will go through, many trials and tribulations, because the Lord is always constantly humbling you, reminding you that you want to get the hell up out of here. All right. So we have to finish our course. All right. It says, I have kept the faith, finishing your course is keeping the faith all the way into the end. And he that enduring to the end is going what? Is going to be saved. All right. Matter of fact, let's go into Luke 14, which I had it lined up. All right. This is 28. It says, for which of you intending to build a tower, sit not down first and count the cost, whether he has sufficient to finish it. Yeah, because we have to constantly, count the cost of what you're involved with. All right. You're not about to go build a home and not count, make account for everything that you have to pay for. You're not just going to go buy without saying, all right, let me see, I got this much money. I'll be able to buy this expense, and still have this money left over. You see, that's how you have to be in this truth. You have to count the cost of it. Meaning what? You have to understand what you're being involved with, man. Understanding that there's no such thing as putting your hand to the plow and looking back, man. Because he that does that is not, is not worthy of the kingdom. You see, there is no I'm gonna do half-ass in this truth. It's not I'm gonna have one foot in the world and one foot out. There is no drinking the cup of devils and drinking the cup of the Lord. All right, when you come to serve the Lord, you come to serve the Lord with all your heart. All right, with all your might, to the best of your ability. All right, this damn thing. All right. So you have to count the cost of what you're involved with. Okay. Because if you don't count the cost, then you're going to end up trying to build. And what happens? You don't have enough to build. You don't have enough money to finish your home. You see? So it's the same thing. If you don't count the cost, you're going to be like those foolish virgins that had not enough oil, you see? And if you have not enough oil, when the time comes that Yahawashi cracks them clouds, right? The bridegroom comes, you're not going to, he's going to call for you and you're not going to be ready. You're going to be asking somebody else for their oil, you see? Because you didn't have enough, all right? You didn't count the cost. So it says, for which of you intending to build a tower sitteth not down first and counted the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it? All right. You have to remind yourself at all times that if you're involved with this, man, you have to finish the course. You have to finish all the way to the end. It says, less happily after he has laid the foundation. All right. You don't want to lay down this foundation. All right. Again, putting your hand to the plow and then you look back at the world. Anytime you look back at the world, man, that's like you grabbing your Yahawashi and putting him back on the cross, man. You're crucifying the Lord afresh, like the scriptures say, man. All right. It says, less happily after he has laid the foundation and is not able to finish it, all that behold it began to mock him. Yeah. People gonna laugh at you. People gonna look at you crazy, man. Brothers gonna be talking like, yo, brother had the oil, brother was going in for a minute, but all of a sudden he just disappeared, man. The hell happened to him? The Lord got him, That's what you're gonna hear. It says, saying this man began to build and was not able to finish. You see? And you don't ever want to be like that in life, man. If you start something, make sure you're able to finish it. That's why if you can't finish something, hey, it's probably best you don't get involved with it. All right? So, this is what we have to continually do, man. Finish the fight, finish the course. All right. It says, this is 2 Timothy 4:7. I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. And by you finishing your course, you are showing that you're keeping faith in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahawashi. Let's go to this word course real quick. This word course goes into dromos, and it says a course. It says in the New Testament, figuratively, the course of life. Yeah, because this is the course of life, man. These words, these scriptures, this doctrine is life. All right. The Lord said, let's grab that real quick. This is Baruch 4:1. All right, Baruch 4:1, it says, this is the book of the commandments of Yahweh and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. You see, turn thee, O Jacob, and take heed of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated. You see? So this is the doctrine of life. All right, everything that's written in the scriptures is what's going to bring you to life. All right, you were once walking in that valley of the dry bones, but you're no longer in that valley, man. Now you're walking with life in you because you have this word, you have this truth. All right, so it says in the New Testament, figuratively, the course of life or of office. Yeah, this is an office. All right, the office of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahawashi, man. All right, we have to continue. Look, it says career. See, this is like your career. Once you get involved with this is your career for life until lights out of this place, man. All right. So you have to continue to keep pushing in your career. Just like in real life, you got these people that want to be of this world and, I put in work for my career. I want to be able to make that $1 million in 3, 4, 5 years, whatever the hell they trying to make. You see? Well, it's the same thing. You're not fighting for $1 million. You're fighting for that eternal life. All right. You're in this career because at the end of your career, you're receiving eternal life. All right. So you're fighting, all right, that course of life, that career all the way into the end so you can receive your reward. All right. So let me go back to that. So it says, I have fought a good fight. 2 Timothy 4:7, I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. Henceforth, there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness. You see, that's what's waiting for you at the end of your course. A crown of righteousness, which the Lord Yahawashi, the righteous judge, shall give me in that day, and not only me, and not to me only, but unto all them that also unto all them also that love his appearing. All right. 9 says, do thy diligence to come shortly unto me. You see, that's giving that diligence, man, to make your election and calling sure. All right. That's the main thing that we have to do, is give that diligence in this truth. All right. Shalom, shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah. All right. Beautiful. This is 1 Corinthians 15 and 58 says, therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast and unmovable. Yep, we're supposed to be what? Rooted and grounded in this truth, man. Nothing is supposed to move us, man. It says, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as you know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. All right. None of this is in vain, man. Everything has its reward. Everything is ready and prepared for us, man, as long as we can continue to fight the good fight of faith. All right. The Lord is not a man that he shall lie, man. If he promised you something, man, it's going to be waiting for you there. Okay. But you have to show your faith in order for you to get there. Okay. Beautiful. This is Galatians 6 and 9. Let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. You see? So you reap what you sow, right? So if you're reaping in this truth, right? Okay, the Lord's gonna give you what you need, man. And we can't be weary in it. All right. The moment you feel weary, that's when you have to constantly what? You have to constantly pray that Yahweh Shem Yahushua deliver you from that, man, from that slothful spirit, from that weakness, strengthen you in your weaknesses. All right, this is Acts 5 and 42. It says, and daily in the temple and in every house, they cease not to teach and preach Yahushua. You see? So you got to pray. Hey, this is bringing out the work, all right, without stopping. All right, the same way you're not supposed to, pray without season. All right, it's the same thing. It's basically the same thing with preaching. You preach without season, man. All right. This is Titus 2 and 7. It says, and in all things, showing thyself a pattern of good works. You see? Yeah, you got to stay in that pattern. All right, constantly bringing out the works of the Lord. All right, the Lord sees that, man. That's what the Lord wants to see, a pattern of good works constantly. So when the time comes that the Lord, comes to judge, man, he's going to say, man, this guy was doing his work. This guy was doing his work the whole time. He had a beautiful pattern of works, man. It says in doctrine showing uncorruptibleness, all right, gravity and sincerity. Yeah, because we're supposed to be doing this in sincerity and in truth. Okay, it says sound speech that cannot be condemned, that he that is of the contrary part may be ashamed, having no evil thing to say of you. You see? You don't want the Lord to come back and say this person was a slothful and evil and slothful servant, man. You want him to say, a great servant, okay? A great and faithful servant. Beautiful. This is 1 Thessalonians 5 and 19. Quench not the spirit. Yeah, your spirit shall always stay on fire. All right? There's no excuse for it not to be, especially in the times that we're in. You should be more excited more than ever right now with everything that's happening right before your eyes. Literally, America is falling right before your eyes, man. You see? It says, despise not prophesying. Yeah, you should not. You got some people that go out there and, I got to go do this again. It's too hot. I don't really want to, I don't really want to be out there today, man. I just want to enjoy and kick back. No, that's not the spirit you should be in. All right. You should want to be out there. You should want to be bringing out the word of Yahushua, man. You should love to bring out the word of Yahushua. Some people just do it for what do you call it? Because it's a routine in their life. They make it just it's something I've been doing for a while, and I just do it because I do it. You shouldn't be like that, man. You should be in the spirit of wanting to bring out the word of Yahushua. You should love teaching, all right, at all times. How do you know when someone loves teaching when they can't even have a normal conversation? Well, this is a normal conversation. You can't even have conversations with the people of the world because the first thing that comes out of your mouth is something that got to do with scriptures. People just looking at you like, dude, is that all you ever speak about? Is that all you ever talk about? That's right. Because why this word shall not depart from thy mouth. So that's the spirit you want to be in, constantly speaking about Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, about the destruction that's coming upon this place. All right. It says 5:21 in 1 Thessalonians, prove all things, hold fast that which is good. You see, proving all things and holding fast that which is good. All right. And what's that fast? All right. What is good is truth. All right. And never let it go. It says, Revelations 3:15, I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. So because thou art lukewarm, neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of thy mouth. Yeah, and that's what happens. The Lord not dealing with those, with that lukewarm spirit. The Lord is dealing with somebody's on fire. All right. Not someone that's, here and there with it. Nah, man, that's that lukewarm spirit. And the Lord don't deal with those type of people, man. Those are the people that are pretty much wasting their time. And if you fall out the truth, that means you were never of the elect. That means the Lord crew, man. The Lord will bring you into this truth just to beat you with many stripes. That's why it tells you it's better to have little wisdom and fear the Lord than to know, than to have much wisdom and go and transgress the law. It's better that you have not known the truth, like it says. You see? All right. Yep, beautiful. This is Proverbs 8:35. It says, for whoso findeth me, for whoso findeth me findeth life and shall obtain favor of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. That's right. That's why Yahweh Shai is the number one priority, man. All right. Seek not to save your life, man. All right. Those that try to save their life, they're going to lose their life. But those that lose their life are going to save their life at the end of the day. All right. This is 8:36. But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death. All right. And you got these people that, they much rather go out there and live the pleasures of sin. All right. And be against the Lord, be basically anti-Hamashiachs. All right. And what is that bringing to them? All right. Death. Because that means you ultimately hate Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai and his word. You hate the things that he has given unto you, man. This is what, man? Yo, you can wait. You can wait. Go over there. I tell you, don't come over here knocking on the door. This is Revelations 3:21. Salaki, I got my little nephew over here. He not used to. Revelations 3:21. It says, to him that overcometh will I grant to sit. Oh, Salaki, I'm over here reading from the side. To him that overcometh will I grant to sit with me in my throne, even as I also overcame and am set down with my Father in his throne. Yeah, because, we have to overcome all the things on this side, man, in order for us to be right next to Yahweh Shai, all right, ruling and enjoying ourselves, drinking wine with Yahweh Shai, man, all right, living the real good life, all right, not the good life of this place, because ain't nothing good over here. All is vanity of vanities, okay? But, those that endure to the end, hey, the Lord's going to grant you a throne, man. You see, you're gonna be sitting there judging the 12 tribes of Israel, man. All right. Let's go back into real quick. I had it in my notes, and I'll be wrapping it up in 1 second. Yeah, that's what I wanted. This is Ecclesiastes 9 and 11. I'll start from 10. It says, whatsoever thy hand findeth to do with thy might. Yeah, you see, you have found this truth, so you have to do it with thy might, man. For there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave, whither thou goest. I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not to the swift, All right, yeah, as a matter of fact, let's grab this because this is a race. What did I want? 1 Corinthians 9. Matter of fact, let me read this first and then I'll go back to that precept. All right, this is 24. It says, know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize? So run that ye may obtain. You see, this is you finishing that course. All right, running that course of the race. Okay, you're racing. All right, there's many that are being called, but few are going to be chosen. Why? Because few are going to be able to endure that race and finish it to the end. Okay, he says, now ye know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize. So run that ye may obtain. All right, it says, and every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. You see, they do it for a corruptible crown, meaning the things of this society, the carnal things. We do it for the incorruptible crown, the things that are eternal. All right, the things that we can't see, that you have to have faith in. All right, it says, every man that's striving for the mastery. Yeah, everything that we're striving for is for us to become masters of this truth. All right, in order for you to go and be able to judge. All right, and in the kingdom, you're gonna have to be a master at everything. You're gonna have to be a master of wickedness. So you experience wickedness so much in your time that now you have an understanding and know how to judge those things and how to stay away from it. And you're gonna be a master in righteousness, man. Because without you knowing wickedness, you can't enjoy your righteousness, and vice versa. You see, so you have to know all things, and it says temperate in all things, meaning what? Balanced. The Lord is about balance. All right, temperate also meaning having self-control. We have to have self-control in this thing, man. Being able to control our spirit. He that has no rule of his spirit is like a city with broken down walls. All right, so these are things that we're learning as we go. This is all us striving for that mastery and making sure that what we're doing, all right, we're learning how to be almost perfect at it, which we can never be perfect on this end until we get out of these vile bodies. But the Lord said to strive and be as perfect as the Father was in heaven. All right, which I think that's in Matthew. Matthew 6. Let me see. Be perfect. Matthew, 5. It says, Matthew 5:48 says, be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. You see, so that's what you want to strive for, to be as perfect as you can to the eyes of the Lord. You see, striving for that mastery. It says, 26, I therefore so run, not as uncertainly. Yeah, you want to run certainly, being sure. All right, don't have doubts in this truth, man. The moment you run with doubt, all right, your faith is not going to be 100%. All right, that with doubt comes fear and basically wicked thoughts to sift. You sift yourself out of the truth, man, when you're thinking like that, man, with doubt. It says, I therefore so run, not as uncertainly, so fight I. Yeah, fighting the good fight. Not as one that beateth the air, meaning what? Wasting time, man. All right. If you're in a boxing match, all right, and you just wasting punches, all right, what are you doing? You're not doing anything. All right. So you want to fight in this truth, all right, making sure that you land every punch, that you're doing everything accordingly. Because if you're just swinging at the air, man, you're wasting your time in this truth, man. And the Lord is gonna do you dirty for that, man. He's gonna have to beat you with many stripes for you hearing the word and not doing what was supposed to be done. All right. It says, but I keep under my body and bring into subjection, lest there by any means, lest that by any means, when I preach to others, I myself should be a castaway. You see, you don't want to be that type that is a castaway. Where's my Bible? Give me 1 second. Let me grab my Bible real quick. You don't want to be a castaway in this truth. All right? Because that means the Lord used you for just to bring other people into the truth, but for you to end up becoming a reprobate mind, man, and being a castaway and destroyed. And that's scary right there within itself, man. Just to even I pray for things like that all the time, that the Lord make me not a castaway. You know, that the Lord just uses me and throws me away, you know, out of his sight. like he never needed you to begin with. Okay, that's scary right there. This is I wanted to bring out a certain precept. That's why I forgot the precept. That's what it is. 37. Sirach 37. Sirach 37. and 19. It says, there is one that is wise and teacheth many, and yet is unprofitable to himself. You see, that's you being a castaway. Here it is, you were wise with knowledge and you taught many people, but you yourself were unprofitable. You see, you yourself were not worthy of this truth. All right, you yourself, you know, you were preaching the word, but not living by it. You see, that's scary. And those are things that, you know, I pray that, you know, YAHAWAH'S always have mercy upon me, not use me in that type of manner, man. You don't want to be used in that type of way. All right, so let me read that again. This is 9 and 27 in 1 Corinthians. But I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway. All right. So going back now to 9, Ecclesiastes 9 and 11, it says, I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not to be swift. All right. Yeah, it's not to the swift. It's not to who's the fastest. All right. It's to those are what? That are balanced, temporary. All right. Nor the battle to the strong. You see, it ain't about who's the strongest, man. All right. It's about just you know, constantly, you know, having yourself girded up with this truth for the battle. Neither yet bread to the wise, nor yet riches to the men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill, but time and chance happeneth to them all. For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time when it falleth suddenly upon them. You see, and this is why you have to just, while you're here, man, you have to do what's required. All right, no matter what it is, man, because you never know if you're gonna go or not. You know, you never know when that time comes that the Lord might have to, you know, call you up, call you back to that spirit world. So if you are doing what you're supposed to in this truth, and you're called up to that spirit world, well, at least you died in righteousness, man. All right. And then, Lord willing, that the Lord have mercy and you be one of the first that are on those chariots. Okay. Because you did the work of the Lord. You finished your course while you were down here. And it just happened to be that you were called back to, you know, to the spirit world. All right. So you have to constantly, you know, keep going in this battle of ours, man. And it's not about who's the fastest, who's the strongest, man. It's about just doing the work of the Lord. All right. We're not here to compare ourselves to other brothers or, you know, I'm better or anything like that, man. We're here to all represent Yahawashi at the end of the day, man. All right. So one more precept I had. 1 second. Yep. This is Hebrews 12 and 1. It says Yahawashi, the example says, wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which does so easily beset us. Yeah, because, and this is why we got to constantly pray, because the flesh is weak. All right. Sin is always around us, you know, trying to make us go off. All right. And it says, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us. You see, being temperate. All right, being in moderation. Okay, you don't ever want to run a race giving it full blast, because then what happens is you end up getting tired. You burn yourself out. You know, you have to take it little by little. Those that run the race with balance, all right, they're going to endure it all the way to the end. Why? Because they're saving their energy for that last push at the end. All right, as opposed to if you just give it all in your beginning, and by the time you get halfway, you're just going to be done. You see? And a lot of people fall out like that because they go too hard, all right, and don't have balance with it, and they burn themselves out. Next thing you know, they just lost. They don't know how to continue. So you have to be careful. It says, looking unto Yahawashi, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross. All right. And that's another thing why you have to run with patience, because running with patience, you're able to endure your cross daily. You're able to hold up your cross daily. All right. It says, despising the shame, and it's Salakia. Let me read it again. Looking unto Yahawashi, the author and the finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of Yahweh. All right. So, run this race with patience. All right. Continue constantly, asking Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahawashi to be there with you. And the point is to make sure that you finish your course. All right. Don't let your course, don't let yourself, fall out of the course or out of the path and go astray. Because once you go astray, man, you allow Satan to come and sift you away. All right. And bring you back into the world. And to go back into the world is to bring destruction upon yourself. That's to bring demons upon you 7 times worse than you had in the beginning, but that's pretty much the point. All right. So, continue to fight the good fight of faith, endure all the way into the end. We almost up out of here, Baba Ball, DTA soon, like real soon. You could just see the way everything is falling. It's moving real fast. It's moving just like the Lord said it would. The Lord is right on time. The Lord is never a minute early and is never a minute late. He's always right on time with what he said, man, according to his watch. All right. So everything is happening, just like prophecy said it would happen. So continue to, continue in the faith, fight the good fight of faith. All right. And enduring as good soldiers of Yahawashi as always, man. So Lord willing that the lesson was edifying. So Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawashi, Kol Haloyim La, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone who were well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom, shalom.